Graham, what next for Manchester United? There's now a squad that looks consistent, is performing, but are there players that need to go? Are there players that need to come? What's the plans? Do you know?
Yeah, obviously it's very different in terms of January and the summer. We know come the summer, Casemiro's out of contract there's going to be changes at the back. Harry Maguire's out of contract. Will he stay? Will Luke Shaw stay? Will Martinez stay? There's going to be a lot of things change in the summer, but the squad itself won't change massively. It's been moulded to what Ruben Amorim wants. I think when we come to January, Sam, obviously this other CDM comes into play. And obviously we know who United like, the Whartons, Balebas, Elliot Andersons, but they're long-term ambitions, really. I think there's a couple of, as I alluded to before, when Cunha and Mbeumo came in, proven Premier League performers. I think we might see that again in January. I think keep an eye, the two I'd keep an eye on at the moment from what I'm hearing, maybe like even short-term deals or attainable, Conor Gallagher and Ruben Neves. Conor Gallagher, his situation at Atletico Madrid isn't great, and he would be slotted into the system perfectly, you would think, in the Amorim style. And then there's Ruben Neves, who is out of contract at Al Hilal. I always get these Saudi Arabian, the top four mixed up, but I think he's at Al Hilal. He's been, I'm told from Saudi sources, he's been the best import, according to some, in that whole league. He's been fantastic, and we know he's a good player, only 28. We know he's been on United's radar again. So I keep an eye on Ruben Neves as well, from what I'm hearing. But I think they will bring another CDM in. And obviously, in terms of exits, if Ruben Amorim stays, Kobbie Mainoo's future is really up in the air. United are briefing that Kobbie Mainoo will not be allowed to leave in January. That is what they're saying at this point. If a Gallagher or Neves or someone of that ilk comes in, will Mainoo still not be allowed out? I'm not so sure. He may be. But then we've got other fringe players like Joshua Zirkzee. He's a name to watch because United love him as a player. They like his personality, like his endeavour, his work ethic. Not so much his defending from corners, as we saw at the weekend. But he's one who I think they will allow out, Sam. He's got his World Cup in mind. Ronald Koeman's already told him he has to play. And he's got a lot of suitors, Zirkzee. A lot of clubs back in Italy. There's clubs in France, Germany. There's a few in England as well. The Evertons this world, West Hams. So I think Zirkzee will be allowed out purely to maintain his World Cup ambitions.